This time I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna let it charge overnight. Here's the ignition switch. On. Here's the headlight. And see, it's just too dead right now, so cut it off and let it charge. So it went to 0.4. Battery might be bad. I'm gonna let it sit overnight and see if it charges up. He did disconnect the battery on it, so that might be a lifesaver for it. But let's see. One of the headlights is out. I did get the headlights to come on. The one that's on this side comes on. The one that's on that side is blown, I guess. High beam, low beam works, but it looks like the low beam's a high beam, the high beam's a low beam, but it's pulling the right voltage through it. You can tell because when you put on a low beam, it come on. When you put on a high beam, it tries to cut off, it's more voltage. But let's try much lower center of gravity. This is high, low, and reverse. And the only reason why I know that, what that means, is because there's an H here, an L here, and an R here. So I know that's what that is. Got Big Bear written here, and you got the bear claw. Same thing on that side, and then you got the 4x4 Big Bear over here, which sticker's nearly gone. But this sticker is in excellent condition for its age. Ain't even peeled on this side. And then you got your winch solenoid here, or your winch control would go inside of here. You unscrew this, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Ignition switch there, sit right here, and you got your everything else. So let it sit, and just like all old bikes, the battery, you don't have to take the seat off because the battery's right here. But I thought this was kind of a crappy design, but I mean, it was the golden era. The solenoid is literally right where the back tire is, right where it's going to get dirty and go out all the time. So, but it's the golden era. And here's your ignition switch plug-in right here, so I might have to check that later. And just like unlike a Honda, how Hondas have the lever on this side, this one has a lever right up under here, and it'll pull off like so. But I'll leave it on there for now. Yeah. If I can line it back up. There it goes. Seat's in good shape too. We'll be in like a red color. It's maroon color now, but Moto 4. Yeah. Got to do some ants. But yeah. 300 Big Bear. That's your clutch here. Gas tank here, on, reserve over here, and off right there. Yeah, everything works on it. Looks like all you got to do to change that light bulb out, that'll be the last thing I'll do before I change that light bulb out. All you got to do is undo this bolt right here, and then these two bolts right down here, and you can probably pull this. I imagine this pulls off with this front clip, this front plastic clip pulls off, and you can get to the headlights in. So all I used to work on stuff back in those days. Speedometer always turns over at 1,000. So I guess 1,000 miles you change it. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna put my tools back up and try it again later. I aired the tires up with a regular old handheld pump. Didn't air them all the way up, just enough where I can move it. Trailer hitch on the back and put the hitch closer there. Kind of like that design where you can choose where you want it at. Don't make them like they used to, do they? They got to where they don't care about the working man no more. Look at this real quick before I go. You can tell that this bike was designed for hunting and outdoor work. You got the rack perfectly designed for putting a cooler on the back when you're riding. You got this winch up there, and you got this bar made like this to where if you got a chainsaw or something heavy on the front, you could take the winch and go around it and hook to it. So that way it won't come back on you and going up incline hills or rough terrain. And then if you have a deer, you can put a deer on there so that way the deer won't come back and be thrown on you. It's on this, and you put the winch around the deer and hook it into this bar, and you're good to go. Yes, sir.